All right, part 4. An area that not too many people get to experience is miking hi-hats and overheads. An interesting topic. Hand it over to the professional, which I brought closer to the side.
I mean, again, hi-hats and cymbals do tend to create a bit of an issue, well, not an issue, but they can be a challenge at times in different environments. Live environments can be obviously very live, so to speak, and ambient. So getting the microphones in the correct position is very important. So for instance, a hi-hat, these SM81s have high-pass filtering. So typically a hi-hat wouldn't produce any frequencies below about 125 or probably slightly even lower. So you can roll those out with the high-pass filter switch. I think it's 80 and 100 hertz on this switch. So that will clean up the frequent stuff that you don't want. Typically, again, you point the microphone at the impact point of the drumstick, and that's what I do anyway. I mean, other people may have a different opinion, of course. And that's a good way to get a nice, typically clean sounding hi-hat. With the overhead mics, I tend to have them lower in a live environment, again, to reduce the spill of other, say you've got a bass player there and a guitar player here, and they're all banging away really loudly. Keeping the microphones in close position without too much compromise is important. I mean, typically, I'm running an overhead about 50 centimetres off the cymbals, and I tend to have them equidistant either side above the kit, so you can have a left and right feel to the drum kit. In a good room, you may be able to get that classic John Bonham sound if you're in a good room, of course. So it's a nice sort of ambient sound. And again, same as a hi-hat, you would roll off the low frequencies a little bit to clean up the sound. And that's about it. There's no great secrets to it. It's just using your ears and positioning the mics in the correct manner and experimenting, basically.
Don't be afraid to experiment. That's the key thing with it.
Not at all.
Excellent. Well, thanks very much for your time, Chris.
No